Um, okay, everyone. So we just watched some videos uh, that show the Amazon River, and I guess we want to know something more about the passage. Um, so now let's start reading task. Please look at the big screen. So here, reading the task one, reading is a comprehension. Let's do fast reading, skimming. So while you are doing skimming, please pay attention to these rules. Number one, keep eyes moving. Don't stop or reread. Number two, read groups of words. Don't stop to think about single words or phrases. And number three, have a time limit. Make some notes about the main idea because we have to remember, keep the point in our mind that the main purpose of skimming is to get the main idea. While you are while you are skimming, bear these two questions in your mind too. Question one: what is your impression of Anne's visit to the Napo River in the heart of the Ecuadorian jungle? Number question two: in her view, what is her purpose of traveling in the jungle? Okay, so I hope that we can finish reading the first time reading in 5 minutes. But if you can't, it's still okay. Just try to read as fast as you can. Now, please go ahead. Okay, so I assume that most of you have finished reading the whole passage. So can you answer these two questions? Question one: what is your impression of Anne's visit to the Napo River in the heart of Ecuadorian jungle? Yes? Um, yes, Mary? That's good. Okay, you would like to use the words relaxed or and mysterious to describe your impression of her visit. Question two: in her view, what is the purpose of traveling in the jungle? Trying to escape from the city life, right? Trying to get close to the nature. That's very good. Okay, now that's pretty much um, the purpose. And next, let's read the passage once again. This time, we will do scanning. As we have explained before, the purpose of scanning is different from skimming. Scanning, that means you just move your eyes even faster. You don't try to read sentence by sentence, but you scan for specific information. You're looking for some particular information. Okay, so this time, please look at the 10 statements and scan for correct answer or the correct the sentences that may give you hints to answer to judge if the statement is true or false. Yes, let's look at these statements. First, number one, an out-of-the-way place may seem real or even central, even if you are not actually here. Number two, it was the middle of summer when the writer and her companions visited Napo River in the Ecuadorian jungle. Okay, you just scan these statements very quickly and then scan the passage to make your judgments for these statements. Yeah, okay. Then I assume now you have your own ideas about these statements, true or false, right? Now let's look at them and go over them one by one. So number one, an out-of-the-way place may seem real or even central, even if you are not actually there. Is it true or false? It's a false. Why? Yeah, because according to the passage, that's right, you have found the right sentence, which tells us that an out of the way place may seem real or even central when you are really there, right? The second part of the sentence is not correct according to the passage. Okay, number 2. It was the middle of summer when the writer and her companions visited the Napo River in the Ecuadorian jungle. Is that right? It was the middle of summer when they visited? Yeah, that's correct. That's true, right? Number 3. Later at night, the writer loosed her hair from its braids so that she could sleep better. Have you found where this sentence comes from? Okay, that's probably around paragraph 9, right? Okay, later at night. So if you find this indicator of the time, then it will be very easy for you to find out the place where the sentence is selected from. So the part that describes the writer loosed her hair from its braids so that she could sleep better, is that correct? It's not. Why she loosed her hair from its braids? It's not to sleep better. Yeah, the passage tells us that it's to totally relax herself, right? And number 4, the Manhattan freelance writer enjoyed staying in the jungle so much that he wondered why he would go back home. Is that true? Yes, that's true. Number 5, according to the writer, the point of going to the Napo River in Ecuador is to see something most spectacular on earth. Is that true? Is that point? No. Yeah, I guess we have discussed after the first reading that the point or the purpose of them going to this river is not to try to see something most spectacular. It's best to see what it's like in the farthest, to stay away from the central city. And number 6, during their stay in the jungle, the writer got to know that the local Indians bathe in the water deep at night after they have slept for some hours to keep clean. True or false? No, that's false. Number 7, when traveling one of the long lakes in the jungle, the writer dangled her fingers in the water, not afraid of being bitten by any fish. True or false? True. Yes, dangled her fingers in the water. Have you ever tried that? Yeah, it's really very relaxing experience. Number 8, after traveling the lake in the jungle, they would have their dinner right on the spot. True or false? False. They wouldn't have their dinner where? In the village, that's correct. Number 9, in the evening, all the people in the village, young or old, would sing together, led by 2 nuns. True or false? False. Yeah, some details is not correct, not accurate according to the passage, right? Number 10, by describing the travel and life in the jungle, the writer feels it as a place of greenness, grace, and peace. Is it true? Yes, we can find the restatement of the sentence in the end of the passage, right? Okay, after that, we are going to read the passage and in more details and study some of the sentences and phrases.